Joe Hopkins here, and I have recently found out around the end of this month, like August 21st or 22nd, something like that, the Warning have a concert movie coming to theaters, right? Which I'm stoked about. It's really cool. Okay, so I love the Warning, right? I've seen them twice live. I'd love to see the concert movie because it's nice. Concert movies, they're nice. They're fun in a lot of ways. It's something close to the concert live experience without having to go to a live concert, which sometimes is a little pricey. Even if the tickets aren't pricey, you know, gas, expenses, you have to eat somewhere, that kind of stuff. And sometimes concerts are expensive. They're a bit of a drive away, that kind of stuff. So concert movies are great. So here's some of the good and bad I kind of am preparing myself for with this, because concert movies, they have some good and they have some bad, right? So here we go. The good. You do get something similar to a concert experience. Now, one thing I'd like to see, to be honest with you, I'd love it if they did more of these filmed for IMAX. I remember when I was like, I don't know, about 12 or 13, the Rolling Stones had filmed one of their concerts from their Steel Wheels tour, this is back in the 80s, for IMAX. And my dad, realizing that he could no longer afford to go to see the Rolling Stones live, like those days had been like 15 years in the past for him. They were expensive to go see. When they put out the Stones at the Max, he asked me, do you want to go? And of course I want to go, you know what I mean? I'm like a 13-year-old getting a chance to see the Rolling Stones. So hell yeah, he took me to see the Stones at the Max, and it was freaking awesome. I mean, it was absolutely awesome. Most IMAX theaters, the sound is amazing. It's a 3-story tall screen. It's almost like getting to go to the show and being in the front row. You know what I mean? It's pretty good stuff. I'd love it if we got to see more of that. I was looking forward to that the rest of my life, and nobody else has done it as far as I've seen. I'm sure somebody has, but I haven't taken note. If the Warning were doing an IMAX movie, I'd drive the 2.5 hours to the nearest IMAX theater to go see it. Most definitely. That would be awesome. But it's not. It's a regular movie, right? I've seen other concert movies in the theater that were awesome. I really like the fact that Taylor Swift did her Eras, a concert from her Eras tour, and put it out for on film. You can go see it at the movie theater, and it played a really long time too. I really enjoyed that. I liked it. I think we went to see it like twice, and that was a lot of fun, right? Because, you know, who can afford the tickets to a Taylor Swift concert these days? And I like Taylor Swift. I wouldn't pay a lot of money to go see Taylor Swift, but the movie, yeah, I'll go to that. It was very enjoyable. Now, there's the downside to concert movies. For instance, one of my favorite concert movies of all time was Led Zeppelin's The Song Remains the Same. And then I found out that they touched it up after the fact. There's actual footage of them on a stage mocked up to look like the stage that they played live on, and they put their same clothes on and redid a bunch of it, which means it's not really all live. It's been touched up a good bit. Everybody does that. You know, well, not everybody, but a lot of people do that, and it's more than a little disappointing. I still love The Song Remains the Same, but it is a little disappointing. I know you want to get it really good, so you want to do a lot of it on a sound stage and that kind of thing, but that means it's not live. We're looking for something close to the live experience, and that's not live. So, yeah, it's a little disappointing when they do that. Now, I'm hoping the Warning doesn't do that. I'd like to see them live or live-ish. It's, you know, movie. The other downside, and this seems to apply to this one, to the Warning's concert, is limited distribution. It's coming to AMC theaters, which is great if there's an AMC theater near you. The closest one for me is an hour and a half away. I'm going to try to go see it because I've tried to go see other concert movies that didn't work out. For instance, Bjork did a live movie, filmed one of her concerts for movie, it's called Cornucopia. And I was really stoked to see that. I really was. I really wanted to go see it because, well, I love Bjork. And Bjork doesn't tour much anymore. And when she does, it tends to be in Europe. So I'm probably not going to get to see Bjork unless she goes on a tour of the States again, which, who knows? So I really wanted to see it. And it turns out it was playing at very select theaters. There was one theater that was playing one showing. This is within a 3-hour drive of where I live. One showing at one theater, and I couldn't make it for that showing. And that's it. There was one showing playing at a theater 5 hours from my house, which I'm not driving 5 hours for that. That was disappointing. And of course, it's on streaming on Apple TV, Apple Streaming, Apple Music, whatever it is, like the least accessible streaming service there is. My wife has us subscribed to every streaming service there is, and it's not on any of them. No, it's on the pay extra to see it and try to figure out how to make it work on your TV kind of thing. You know what I mean? And I do mean try to figure it out, because I tried to figure it out. I got a smart TV, searched for it. I can't figure out how to play it. Pain in the ass, right? So some of them are like that. I'm hoping this one isn't. I really hope I get to see it. I remember Prince did a live concert that was streamed to movie theaters. Well, beamed to it. I guess it was a satellite feed back then. This is before streaming. This is back in the 90s. One showing. It was just live. It's like, why can't you rerun this? Why can't you play it multiple times? I had to work that day. I didn't get to see it. I would have liked to have. If it had played more than once, I would have gone to see it. Same thing with like Bjork. If it played more than once, I'd have gone to see it. I'm really hoping this isn't like that. I'm really hoping that maybe it play it at some other theaters, or play it multiple times so I get to go see it. I looked up the listings for the AMC theater near me, and the one that's an hour and a half away, and it doesn't have a listing yet. From right now, it's almost 20 days out, so I'm not surprised at that, but yeah, I'm stoked to see it. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, because, if you guys get to see it, it should be freaking awesome. Like I said, I've seen them live twice, and they were awesome both times. And I'm really hoping I get to see the movie, but these are some of my thoughts, the good and bad of concert movies. I'm really hoping, one, I get to see it, and maybe closer than an hour and a half away. Maybe the local theater will carry it. Who knows? And two, I hope it's not some weird touched up stuff where they film half of it after the fact. That's disappointing. Maybe I'm a purist, but that disappoints me. It's like, I want to see the concert, I know. Everybody does it. That doesn't mean you have to do it, okay? So, yeah, here's looking forward to it, and also hoping it actually happens for me. If you guys have an AMC theater near you, I think the release date's August 21st. Go check it out. See what you think. I know a lot of you guys who watch my channel really dig The Warning. So, yeah, here's hoping I get to see it, all right? And I'll see you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.